Hey guys, welcome. This is episode 3. This is recorded for reference as the previous episodes. So if we didn't cover any body part, check out the other videos. I have timestamps so you can check those out also. Today, happy Monday, and we're just going to get started. First one, we're just going to loosen up our neck. Just doing some neck circles. So I want you to just go, imagine there's like a big circle target on the ceiling, and just try to do neck circles clockwise and counterclockwise. So we'll do 10 sets clockwise and then 10 sets counterclockwise. And just make sure that your thoracic is pretty straight and you're not rounded. And if you find a spot where you feel a little kink or like a little blockage, just tease around that area, go back and forth around it until it loosens up, and then you're able to go full circle without a problem. I would recommend going slower because speed doesn't really improve the drill. It just can make you dizzier. So once you finish one direction, go 10 in the other direction. And once you guys are done, just make eye contact with me, and I can move on. Next, we're just going to do some shoulder rolls. So imagine your shoulder blade, it kind of goes along your rib cage, it's almost rounded. So I want you guys, when you come forward, really protract your shoulder blades, and then when you go backwards, really squeeze your shoulder blades back, almost like you're squeezing a pencil between your shoulder blades. So then when you're going circular, you're trying to make the biggest diameter of a circle that you can on the sides. So start off small. Maybe go front to back. And then as you keep going, you're going to make those circles bigger and exaggerated. Just getting rid of all the adhesions that your shoulder blades have to go through along your rib cage. So go about 10 backwards and then 10 forwards or vice versa. And while you're doing this, you're going to be activating a lot of your lat muscles, your traps, your middle trap, upper trap, and lower trap at the same time. As you know, if you do this for like a minute or so, you start to feel the burn in your upper traps. And going the other way, where I'm squeezing my shoulder blades back, coming out of it, and then rounding it forward. Doing okay, Stace? Just go small. Start with smaller circles. Yeah, and then as you get more comfortable with it, then it'll be easier. Yeah, just like that. Good. All right, moving on. We're going to do some wrist mobility. And what I want you guys to do is have your fingers facing each other like so. Like this. It's almost forming like a 90-degree angle. Fingers touching, and then you're just going to rock back and forth. So once again, start off at a small amplitude. You're going in and out of the range. Then as it loosens up more, then you can go a little bit farther. Try to keep your elbows straight the whole time. So go about 10 to the left, 10 to the right, holding for like 1 second at the end range of each direction. Yeah, if it becomes uncomfortable, take some weight off of it by putting more on your hips and your knees, as opposed to all your weight through your wrists, because I know this can get a little aggravating for some people. And then the next one, you're just going to palm up and then fingers towards you, like so. Keep your elbows straight, and then you're just going to lean back and sit on your heels. And you can feel it in all the wrist flexor muscles, and then your wrist joints as well. So, like I always say, when you sit back, try to find the first sign of resistance and just hold it there, as opposed to sitting really deep and it being aggravating to you, and then you can only hold it for 10 seconds. Then you can relax, loosen it out, and then do one more set of about 20 seconds or so. Try to keep all your fingers straight on the floor, palms making contact with the ground as best as you can. You did it now. Right, really good job. David, do you have like a chair nearby? Do you guys have chairs nearby? All right. This next one, I'm just going to demonstrate for you guys, and I'm going to watch you do it. But we're going to stretch out our lats and our thoracic spine. And I call it the prayer stretch because it's kind of like you're kneeling on a pew. But you're just going to put your elbows on the chair, like so. And then you're going to roll the chair out, or you're going to scoot back while holding that prayer position. And as you breathe in and out, you're going to try to make like a camel's hump, or like trace that divot like that. So give that one a try, and then let me see how you guys do it. Oh, you guys have a piano bench. That's perfect. So as you guys breathe out, picture your diaphragm expanding out and then pushing your spine downwards towards the floor even more. So Dave, you're doing kind of like an ab wheel thing, but just try to find the end range with that chair, and you still have all your weight through your hips and your knees. But you're just getting that stretch within these muscles over here and your back muscles, your thoracic spine. So just kind of like, if you do it like that, you're going to put a lot of weight through your arms and then you're going to use a lot of muscular power. So just look at how Stacy and Sarah are doing it, where it's just kind of static and just not moving, just like that. Diana, good job. Good job, Ephraim. Better, David. So take about 10 deep breaths. When you breathe in, that's your starting position, and as you breathe out, you're going to arch your back a little bit more and more every time. And as you can picture, if you're at a desk or something, you can easily do this in between work calls or something like that. Just stretch out your thoracic spine, just so if you're, in that improper posture while you're on the keyboard, just hunched over. But this will be the opposite of that, so it's a really good stretch. Once you guys are done with that, just get out of position, and that lets me know to move on. next one, I call it the reach and roll. And you guys are going to lay on your side. I'll demonstrate once again. You're going to bend both your knees up. You're going to straighten the bottom knee and just be in this position right here. Arms out in front of you like this. And then it's going to be like you're pulling a bow and arrow. So you're just grazing this hand against you, against your chest, and then trying to reach it backwards like this, and then bringing it in together like so. I'm actually cramping a lot on that side. Let me try the other side. So the key is this upper hand is going to be close to your body the whole time. And with this starting position, try to keep your knees on the ground the whole time. And so it shouldn't try to lift up like that. So just like pulling a bow and arrow, raise your rib cage and your chest, reach back, and then bring it together. Reach as far back as you can, and then reach as far forward as you can. Get your head moving in it as well, just so you're getting that neck rotation. So you're following your hand with your head the whole time, so you're looking at it. All right, let me see you guys get up. Let's go, David. Look at your hand the whole time, so you're getting that rotation. Great use of small space, LeBlancs. You should feel it in your obliques as well as your thoracic spine, so all that's going to be stretching out. So do about 10 on one side, and then switch sides and do 10 on the other side. Awesome job. David, much better on this side. I think you're way more mobile going this way than the other way. Oh, because your shoulder? Gotcha. When you guys are done, just sit up real quick and we're going to do a variance of that mobility drill. What's up, Rory? And so for this one, you're going to get in that same starting position. But now, I want you guys to imagine there's a big circle on the ceiling. And I want you to take this hand and just do kind of like an around the world. As best as you can with this arm. Going over your head like so. So you're going to get that thoracic rotation. And then your pecs are going to get a good stretch as well. So you're trying to take the biggest circle that you can on the ceiling. So for this one, just do 8 on each side. So let me see. Don't whack your partner. So just a little nuance to that other reach and roll exercise.
Is your head supposed to follow?
This one is not as crucial for your head to follow, but you can do that.
Oh.
Try to beat yourself, so when you make one circle, try to make the next one bigger than that last one. So just do 8 on the right and 8 on the left. Try to go a little bit slower, guys. Really feel that pec stretch out. Like in this area right here. So after this one, we got 3 more. We're almost done. We're on the last leg of this mobility section. So this next one, all you guys sit up once you're finished, and just so you can see me demonstrate. It's pretty simple. Knees up, knees together. You're like in a crucifix, and you're just going to rotate side to side. Just like that. 10 times each side. And I want you guys to control the lowering, and I want you guys to use your ab muscles to bring your knees up, if that makes sense. You'll feel it once it's at the bottom. Your obliques are going to stretch out, and then I want you to contract your muscles to bring your knees back up. So give that one a shot. Yeah, one little tip I wanted to give you guys too is try to keep your back as flat for as long as possible on the ground. So at some point it's going to want to come off of the floor, right? But just try to keep it down for as long as you can. Good. A lot of obliques today, really stretching out a lot of your trunk muscles. A couple more, just sit up after you guys are done with this one. Just get in a figure 8 position, like so. And then quite simply, you're just going to lean forward like this. 30 seconds on each side. So after one side, you're just going to switch. Chin should be over your knee, and then leaning forward like this. Hold that for 30 seconds. And when you guys try this on your own at home, you can go at different angles as far as where you lean towards. You know, like imagine your knee is 12 o'clock, and then you can just go at 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 5, 6 o'clock, whatever. Give that one a shot after this video recording is done. So once you guys are done with that side, switch over to the other side. You guys are doing great. Now while you guys are holding that, I'll just demo the last one. And for this one, I don't like to wear shoes just because your heels on your shoes usually have an inch elevation at minimum. And it's just going to be a half lunge ankle stretch, and I want your heel to be flat on the ground the whole time. And just leaning forward and holding it like that. So you should feel it in these muscles. Your Achilles will be stretching out. And what you can do is bring your left knee, your back knee farther back. So as you're stretching out your front ankle, you're going to be stretching out the hip flexor on the back side. So it's going to be a 2 for 1. So where you're stretching out the front ankle and you're stretching out the back hip flexor. Some key points are going to be having your knee track, oh, you guys can't see. Having your knee track right over your big toe and your middle toe, so make sure it's not angling. And it's going to want to lift up at some point, but just fight your heel lifting off and putting weight on that front knee. Because at home you can actually take weights like kettlebell or a heavy backpack and just put it on your thigh and let gravity do its thing while you watch 5 or 10 minutes of a show or something like that. So recording will be up by tomorrow noontime for sure. It just takes a little bit to render videos of YouTube and all that stuff. So if you guys want to redo this on your own, I have two other episodes as well, so you can mix up the routine every other day. I'm doing different body parts with each episode. But thanks for coming. Do you guys have any questions? All right. I'll see you guys next week if you decide to come.
Thank you, friend. Thank you.
Bye.